Another question here, right? I mean, if I Google demand forecasting, I see a lot of vendors having their own products that say that we can provide demand forecasts. So I guess the question here that every company is asking is, do we go for a custom solution or a vendor-built solution? I'm really interested, Ruben, about how Albert Heijn approached this question, and why did you opt for custom?
Yeah, I think actually, of course, we ourselves also asked us this question. We also tried, let's say, with more, vendor-like solutions. In the end, I think why we went for, let's say, custom build, and also why that turned out to be a success was, like I mentioned before, you have the model in the middle. That is, maybe you can say that is very generic and that could work in many places, but it's everything around it, all these specific business requirements and everything that at some point makes you wonder, okay, if all this needs to be custom, then there is no point in going for some sort of vendor or off-the-shelf solution, because there needs to be so much around it that's actually custom, because we're so close to operations in the company, and operations has so many, let's say, all kinds of requirements and also things, also in a way, technical depth in operations that we have to accommodate for. That in the end we decided to build it ourselves. Also because there's so much knowledge in our company around, let's say, demand and all these kind of things, that we also think we are actually in the position with the people that we have that we can actually do very well, which turned out to be the case. Yeah.
Cool. Rogier, can you help the audience out with, is there a general rule of thumb? When do you opt for either the custom one or the vendor one here?
Yeah, I think that strongly depends on the impact that you can make. So typically with building your own custom one, you can make a forecast that is at least 1% to maybe 10% better than a vendor made forecast. And then it strongly depends on whether that is worth the investment, because of course you have to make quite an investment to build a forecasting system yourself. So if it is worth that investment to have a forecast that is several percent, maybe a bit more than that, better, then I'd say yes, definitely do it yourself. If it's not, and that's typically for situations where the forecast isn't used at such a scale, then I would say it's not.
So it's about how big is the company, basically?
Yes, and what is the impact of a forecast that is not so good? Of course, if you're not going to build a demand forecasting system for the bakery at the corner, right? But for maybe a large store, it could be worth it, probably not. But a chain of stores, definitely, yes.
Chain of stores, all right.